Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into queue. Whenever you guys are ready, go ahead and jump in as well. I appreciate it. Enter it with link members. Okay, the team breakdown. We've got this I'm excited to use this hippo. We're leading with the hippo. We've got EQ, Amnesia. Yeah, take your time to put your team together, James. You're totally fine, dude. I know that I take a long time to put my team together, dude. You're good. We've got this Earthquake Amnesia hippo, which I'm super excited to see how it performs. Specifically, specially defensively built. Like, I built this just for fun, for PvP. I think I made this in a video at some point. So I'm excited to see how it just ends up working for this raid. I feel like that'll be super cool. And then I've got Golurk, EQ, Drain Punch, Shadow Punch, Ice Punch, Choice. We'll just be spamming EQ, Choice. That's all that matters there. And then we've got Shiny Golurk, by the way. Assault Vest, Tyranitar, set up Stand Stream some more. EQ spamming. We'll tank things with Assault Vest. Similar thing here, Assault Vest. We're gonna move. Okay, we'll spam EQ on that. And then Banded Rampardos for the absolute pure power of spamming Earthquake. And then Sableye in the back to set up screens. It just has extra support. Like, it's just always nice to have Sableye, I feel like, with Prankster here. We'll see what happens. Got to see a Raid Shalfa fight, fingers crossed. I mean, maybe, dude. Maybe one day. How Pat reactivates a Shalfa ward off the raid. I mean, that would be pretty fun, I will say. Yeah, Excadrill does sound really good here. I just don't have one built. And I think raids are really all about, like, using whatever Pokemon you have built to be able to complete them, you know? And then, yeah. Okay, Alakazam is a little scary. The backseating in chat is already unhinged. We've got it, guys. We don't need the... everything can die to everything. We don't need to backseat everything. That is true. Every Pokemon has a weakness. That is true. Reminds me of, like, dies to removal and, like, Magic the Gathering. Like, oh, you shouldn't... dies to removal, though. Oh, watch out, guys. Okay. So, the question becomes, should I just EQ here at the start to pressure the Alakazam, or should I even go for the Amnesia? He's going to go for, he's probably going to go for a, what's it called, an Energy Ball against me. I'm gonna go for the Amnesia and test it. I'm gonna go for the Amnesia. Yeah, there's literally always gonna be things you can do better, guys. It's just all about being good enough in a raid and doing enough in a raid to be able to complete it. That's the main thing. As long as you win, that's all that matters. As long as you win, that's all that matters. As long as you can, you know, get the opponent's raid Pokemon to 0 HP. So true. Yeah, Magic the Gathering is a fantastic game. It's there's so many analogies and so many things that come from Magic that are incredible as well. We set up Light Screen. We set up Reflect. Sure, we got double. Sure, we'll take it. They have a Absol, so honestly, super relevant. Huge Garchomp EQ. Energy Ball on my Hippowdon only does 18%, by the way. Holy... Talk about being a tank. Okay, this thing's going to be unkillable. That's without any Amnesia set up, by the way. Remember when someone in chat 2 minutes ago said, oh, don't bring Hippowdon. He's going to die to Energy Ball. Run the calcs, boys. That's crazy. 18% from the Alakazam's Energy Ball is wild without the Amnesia set up. Holy guacamole. Okay. This thing's going to be hyper unkillable. By the way, just in case you didn't know, Patrouski, you are fighting a raid Pokemon. Thank you, Seth. Thank you. Those are the back seats that I'm here for. I appreciate it. Yes, sorry. Yes, I can, Cav. Sorry if I was focusing too hard on... You get a couple Earthquakes in, I need to push it to 80% for Cotton Guard. Yes, I see what you're saying. You need to pressure it down, and then at 80% HP, it will, it'll go for the Cotton Guard, and then you can go for the Haze, and then switch out to actually bring in something... Got you. More effective. Gotcha. Sorry, I didn't understand that interaction in the fight. Thanks for explaining it. Bite Swarm Sinnoh, Luxio Johto. Thank you, Barrels, for the calls. Those are always nice. Man's a walking tank. This Hippowdon is crazy, dude. Hippowdon's a cool Pokemon, man. Have you been grinding the Zodiac tablets? Yes, I have been, Gorilla. I have been grinding them. One Amnesia Star was good. Okay. Gotta push it fast. Super fair. I appreciate it, Cav. Cav is easily the go-to guy right now for, like PVM advice in general in Pokemon and just the raid advice. How many accounts are you doing like each raid on? I feel like you said you have like I feel like you've said you've done certain raids 5 times. That T-Wave and a Safeguard, yeah. Dude, I could make dumb mistakes like that, man. It happens. I'm definitely I'm guilty of stuff like that. Love the sprite color from Hippo. Yeah. Dude, Hippowdon has one of the best sprites, man. The sand. Look how fucking alive this thing is. The sand at a constant stream pouring out of it. Like the open mouth, the tail. Like Hippowdon actually has some of the most detailed sprite work. That's actually super true. All right, push damage, guys, as much as we can. How much? My EQ probably didn't do honestly, my EQ did more than I expected. 2.6%. To Ampharos is solid. This Hippowdon's a beast, man. I actually, the one thing I should have done. Hey guys. Oh, that was Wild Whimsicott using Stun Spore. Doesn't affect the Wild Ampharos. Wait, what happened? The Wild Whimsicott used effect. I don't understand what happened there. Did did Whimsicott try to Stun Spore? Was that a glitch? Why did that happen? Why did the Whimsicott try to Stun Spore the raid boss? The ad like tried to hit its king. Am I missing something? Whoever is the Alpha Sableye owner, stop using Thunderwave. There's a safeguard up, my man. Well, maybe you might have just been trying to get taken down or something. It's me, LMAO. Are you just trying to? I see. Sorry, Cav. I'm an idiot. I have no moves. You're good, dude. No, I'm an idiot. You're fine. You're trying to stall until. Gotcha. No, he's just trying to stall turns. Sorry, we're backseat. I'm dude, look how I've come to the dark side. I'm over here backseating Cav like an idiot. Sorry, Cav. You either die young, you faint your Pokemon young, or you live long enough to see yourself become a backseater. Cringe. Am I running weird? Yeah. There is an abundant tride out there somewhere, Shaq. I saw someone upload one recently on YouTube. If you're looking for the Nyan method. Garchomp EQ 6.5 to Ampharos is actually huge. I wish I would have. I do wish I would have PP matched my Earthquake. Like my guy is gonna be unkillable, but at some point I actually am gonna run out of EQ PP, which becomes a problem. That's the I absolutely 1,000,000% should have PP matched my Earthquake. That was a mistake by me for sure. Yeah, I don't know why. That must be a bug. I don't know why the opposing Cottony tried to Stun Spore its own Ampharos. I don't know why. It's so strange. It's very strange. Okay. I think I just keep EQing. Like, I'm already unkillable. I wonder if I could just go. Dude, I don't even know if I need to set up Amnesia actually. I feel like with how unbelievably tanky this Hippowdon is, it might actually be worth to either go Assault Vest or just Choice Band. Or Metronome. And just, like, this Hippowdon seems so unkillable. How many specifically built event mons do you actually keep after the event? Well, dude, since raids are going to become a permanent feature, probably all of them. Or most of them, right? Like, that's the exciting thing is, like, in my opinion, at least, even if you specifically build, that's so sorry, Cav. That's wanted Garchomp to fade 2 HP. Hippowdon the Giga Chad. Hippowdon, I was so excited to test it, and it's quickly become like the most exciting Pokemon to me for this raid. It's just so unkillable. It seems like there's also not targeting it right now, so. And we have screens up, so it's like best case scenario. So, and once again, it's specifically a specially defensive Hippowdon, careful nature, and EV'd. So keep all that in mind. But yeah, since raids are going to be permanently added eventually, I feel like, I don't know, I just created a list earlier of PVM Pokemon that I want to make, and I'm really excited personally to start collecting and keeping more PVM Pokemon. Prior to raids getting added? But prior to raids getting added, what do you mean? How many specifically built event mons do you actually keep after the event? Right, like preview. I don't understand if I like. If you're asking, are you asking like, okay, let's say that like during the anniversary event in 2022, I built a Chansey, a Blissey, and a Togekiss for that event, and you're asking like how many of those do you keep? Personally, I keep all of those, but I could see other players selling them if they feel like they need to. But personally, like. Thank you for the haze. That was huge. Personally, I keep everything because Damn, Energy Ball 4 times effective, only doing 58% to Swampert's pretty based. Mudman is also an incredible name for a Swampert. Personally, I keep everything. Yeah, that's what I meant. Gotcha. Personally, I keep everything because there's a really solid chance that that event comes back next year. And it's better, in my opinion, just like if you sold like the Chansey, Blissey, and Togekiss you made for that event, after the event is over, maybe you make like 500k back or whatever. Something like that. Maybe like 300 to 500k, depending on like how good you made them or whatever. Versus if you just kept them, like you have the comfortability and the safety net of always having them and needing them in the future. Versus if you sell them and you don't remake them prior to next year, they're gonna cost 1 mil a piece during the event. So it's like hoarder. Maybe I'm just a hoarder, dude. Maybe like totally fair. Like maybe I'm just a hoarder. But I feel like keeping PVM Pokemon, especially with the raids obviously being added now, is going to become way more relevant. And you should, yeah. I also just like collecting stuff, so keep all that in mind for sure. But I think it's super worth it to keep event powerful. Think about like the Halloween events, right? Like I seriously recommend keeping your Crocodiles, your Chandelures, like whatever, your Hydreigons, whatever, your Typhlosions. Like those have been good every year for the past 3 years in the Halloween event, right? So, like, it's the same Pokemon every time. And if you want to make money, like, prep extra of those ahead of time for those events. And they sell more during the event. Crocodiles. Did I mention Croc? What do raids drop? Raids give you... Well, right now, these raids during this event give you 1 dead flower. And once you get 12 dead flowers from defeating all 12 raids, you get access to the Shaman encounter. What do raids drop once they're permanently added to the game? We have no idea. That's, like, just information to come. I actually found a Moltres and I wasn't ready to catch one and he KO'd himself. Should I have used Master Ball? No. I'm proud of you for not actually. It's much better to let the Moltres kill itself and just go re-find it again than to use a Master Ball. You only get, what is it, 5 Master Balls per character for all of eternity, whereas you have a full month to re-find that Moltres every 3 months. Like, you can get a bunch of Moltres. That's a reoccurable, reobtainable thing. Whereas you only get 5 Master Balls ever, and that's it. It's so... Also, when you... If the Moltres killed itself, or if you, like, encountered Moltres and failed to catch it, the encounter chance, the odds of you finding Moltres again drastically rises. We don't know the exact numbers, but that's what we've been told. Yeah, no, dude, you're good, Gorilla. Adamant Metaros have insane pricing now. PVM Pokemon during events where they're good become ridiculous. Like I've literally seen like there were like, dude, during the anniversary event or like during certain Halloween events, I have seen 2 times 31 with correct nature Pokemon go for 1 mil. I'm not joking. Like it gets ridiculous. Like I have literally seen Crocodiles 2 times 31 attack and speed and like adamant nature go for 1 million, like 800k to 1 million, and like sell, not like just be listed for, but like that's like the cheapest one. It can get insane during events because the demand is just so high. I'm biting the bullet here. I'm running out of PP soon on my EQ. I definitely should have PP maxed. I'll probably go ahead and do that after this fight just to have it for the future. I'll tank that. Oh, please target me with your attacks, Ampharos. I love the don't talk to me or my son ever again. Big Ampharos, mini Ampharos. I found a Moltres that KO'd itself like 500 encounters later. I found it. I've heard that type of story a lot. Apparently the other thing is a lot. How do I do raids? I've got a ton of guides on my channel. Cav has a ton of guides on his channel. There's tons of videos. I would just literally copy paste that question from chat and go Google it, man. You'll get better answers, more succinct answers, more complete answers from videos answering a question versus a live stream format. Is the Sandstream? Yeah, the Sandstream is chipping the Ampharos. I don't know if it really matters. I haven't really been paying attention too much to that. After this EQ, I'm gonna have to switch. It's a little awkward on my hippo. There's a Metagross swarm like a week ago before the event. I made some good money from it. That's awesome, dude. Good luck on your shiny Riolu grind, dude. That's an insane one. I'm happy to hear you like the content, Letris. What's up? I sold mine for 300k. I think it only had 1 times 31 IV plus good nature. That's like a Beldum or a Metagross. That's crazy. That's so sick. Yeah, I'm in a very good position. Do you think Pokeforce will damage PokeMMO's player base? We have no idea. It really just comes down to how good it is. Possibly, most likely, like 99% chance, no. I would say there's a 100% chance it damages PokeMMO's player base for the first week or two that it's out. Like any new game does. Like when Legends Arceus comes out, when Pal World came out, like usually Pokemon numbers drop for a week or two and they go back up to normal because everybody goes back to it. I'm just gonna go. I want to hard switch into Rampardos here, but that's so brave. If he's targeting me, I could also just go for like a slack off, but I feel like that's not enough. I'm gonna go into like Assault Vest, defensive T-Tar, which is this T-Tar, Sandro Burr. Yeah, I'm gonna go into hyper defensive. I'm gonna go into T-Tar. Yeah, like if Poker Force is really, really good long term, then maybe it eats into PokeMMO's player base, but that's a moonshot, like, of a chance or whatever. I mean, I hope it does well. I hope Poker Force is good. I'm very excited for it. Should I gamble 3 mil on 100 lucky envelopes? I love Cav answered this. Should you gamble? ? No. Yep. Answer's always no. I mean, obviously, do whatever you want to do. If you're willing to pay for entertainment, go for it. But like your thought process of like, should I gamble 3 mil to see if I get lucky with a team cape selling for 20 mil is crazy. Like if your thought process is like, oh, if I make money, I'm winning, and if I lose money, I'm losing. Like I would only do it if it's fun for you if you're paying for entertainment. Like the way you should gamble on stuff like that, and even in IRL life, like think of it as, oh, I'm paying 3 mil Pokeyen to have fun and to be entertained by opening the product, right? Just think of it like that, in my opinion. The Desperate Force seem very passionate and communicative. Yes, which is exciting. 1,000,000%. Everything you said there is wild facts. 100% Flameheart. Should I open Cherish Balls or sell them? Up to you, man. I've given a lot of detailed responses and answers to that in other videos. An updated guide on breeding for profit. I could do... all my videos, all my guides should be updated on breeding for profit. However, I could do like specific species. I think that's like a fun thing to do with that kind of topic. Like doing specific species, like, oh, like right now breeding Beldums is super good. Or right now breeding like Tyrannotars because one for the event is like really good profit. Or right now, like doing specific species at specific times based on the markets and showing what's really good for profit. Like that's fun. But other than that, everything is updated. Like that's not like updated isn't an issue. I mean, it should sell. The market's pretty fast, Bellotto. If you list it, it depends, but... yeah, Lucky Reds are sitting at 80. I need to make my move. Sorry, guys. Should be a W here. Wait, I just realized I still have all 6 of my Pokemon. Holy shit. Because Hippowdon was such a tank. That's actually, I've never beaten a raid with all 6 Pokemon. Dude, I was so proud and so excited to test Hippowdon, and he felt so incredible. I'm so happy with him. Packed out all 6. My last Pokemon just died. That just means you tanked for the team and provided more value, Magic. I appreciate it, dude. Unironically, like, if you end a raid with all of your Pokemon dead, it means objectively you provided the team with so much value. Like literally just by all of your Pokemon tanking damage. Like, yeah, that's awesome. Hippo price is gonna go up. We'll see. I don't know. Like, well, maybe. The tough thing, like, with the Hippo stuff is, like, it seems really good for this. I love Hippo, but, like, my Hippo is very specific. It's special defense natured and special defense EV trained. So, like, I don't know if everyone wants to like go through all of that effort of like building a special defense Hippo from scratch to be able to do it, None of them got one shot too. I think it's a win. That's a huge win. You tanked so many attacks, Match. There's the raid completed. All 6 Pokemon alive. I'm actually like so proud of that. That's such a good feeling. Hippo, easily the all-star. There's the dead flower. 3 XP candy extra larges is awesome. There's a little, it, like, constantly does that. Okay, that's awesome. Thank you guys for being my team. Thank you, Cav, Magic Genie, and James K. You guys were all great. Very, very helpful. Thank you so much. And I love this Hippo build. It was super, super sick.